supposed, this whole, the talk today is all about bold energy and real goals and all kinds of things. So I have started, we just identified what the word BOLD stands for in nutrition, because it's nice through mnemonics for us to remember what it stands for. What would a B be for all of us? If I were to say B is equal to bold, but if I were to translate that B into a nutritional attribute, any ideas what that B might be? Balance. That's old stuff. Balance is something we've heard of for centuries. Anything else? Biological. Why would you say that?
Concerning to your biology.
Okay, that's a good point. So biology. You know what I got today, what I got for the word B came from a quote by Lisa Ray, who is overcome. She had stated in the Times of India about, I think 2 or 3 days ago, that she believes in the bounty of nutrition. So my first word, ladies and gentlemen, is bounty. So when you look at bold, you look at the bounty. That means all the wonderful things that your nutrients can give you, apart from weight loss and apart from those lovely abs that he was talking about. Your nutrition can give you so many things, from the way you think, to the way you look, to delay aging, to all that is really there on your plate. It's right there on your plate. Because I always say to people that the chemistry on your plate is the chemistry inside your body. So if the chemistry on your plate is batata vada and samosa and burger, then that's what the chemistry in your body is going to be. Okay? But if on the other hand, it's full of colorful nutrients and vegetables and, you know, nice, healthy, home-cooked food, then the chemistry in your body is going to be totally refreshing and nice. So we focus on the word bounty. I'm talking about, in terms of nutrition, we follow a system that gives you all the energy that your food should give you, comes by the 3-by-1 system. I'm talking about a system which is called a 3-by-1 system. Is everybody with me? Can everybody, you know, are you connecting with me? Yeah? Yeah, what is the 3-by-1 system, you think? What would be the 3 in the 3-by-1 system? The 3-by-1 system is how often you have to eat. You have to eat, ladies and gentlemen, every 3 hours. Every 3 to 3.5 hours. And the reason I say this is because that's what your body needs to keep your blood sugar balanced. What happens is when you eat too much at one meal, you can become fat. And when you don't eat also, you can become fat. Did you know that? Do you know that even not eating makes you fat? So you have to eat at every 3-hour intervals. And when you do that, your brain gets all the nutrition it requires to look after you, to help you to do the things you want to do, to help you to achieve all that you want to do, to believe and dream of the Lamborghinis that you want to get, and to think of your gym workout in the evening, right? So when you eat every 3 hours, your body is really taken care of. So the question is, what is the 1 then? I said it's a 3-by-1. So it's a 3-by-1 system. What would the 1? Oh, you gave it out. 1 is having a glass of water every hour of your waking life. How many of you have at least 4 glasses of water?
A day?
In a day?
More than 4.
Okay, 6, 12.
I think I have 12.
Please give her a big hand. She has 12 glasses of water. That's fantastic. From the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep, you need 1 glass of water every hour. Please also try and read my article. I'd written in the Mint some time back. It was called Water, the 4th Nutrient. Because just like proteins, carbohydrates, and fats, water is also a nutrient by itself. Okay? So we have to look at having food, what did I say, every
3 hours.
How many of us are doing that right now? How many start the day with some sort of a breakfast? You're doing it? That's because she comes to my gym. Huh, she's doing it. Okay. How many of you're eating every 3 hours? More or less? Can you tell us what you eat? Can you share with us what it is that you're eating every 3 hours?
I start breakfast with toast, little butters. Occasionally, I give the egg.
What toast is this? White bread or?
Brown. whatever's available.
Okay.
Egg whites. Yolks are given to my dog.
Then?
And I drink a lot of tea.
Drink a lot of tea, okay.
Like tea, it's
So after breakfast, when's your next meal? So breakfast starts at?
9,
And lunch?
1.
10, 11, 12, 1. That's 4 hours. You
4
missed
hours.
it by an hour. Huh? Then after that, next?
I think after that I tend to sort of snack about every couple of hours or so.
Okay. No, we have to have all our 3 meals. So let's understand something. If I were to cut a piece of my flesh or anybody's flesh and analyze it under a scanner, there'd be 3 main nutrients in that, in a certain proportion. And what do you think those nutrients might be? Protein is definitely one. Definitely fat and carbs. So proteins, carbohydrates and fats are there in our body throughout. And they have to be there at every single meal you eat. So just having a toast without egg and without fruit does not work. So we're really looking at the protein, carbohydrate, fat are required in all your meals, including the snacks. If you have a bhel puri with paneer in it, that'll be really good for you, because then the protein has come in. Okay, any questions? Please stop me.
3 hours. Digestion is supposed to be every 4 hours. And
Every 3 to
also-
3.5 hours. So you have 3 big meals and 3 snack
Yeah, but
meals.
it depends on your body.
Yes,
You
of course. See,
have to
whatever
take
I'm
hours.
saying is not written in stone, but it's a general guideline, because a lot of people, what they do is that they start with they barely have breakfast. The first meal people who are working will have, is a quick lunch, and then all the food that they need to eat, they eat at dinner. So that kind of thing doesn't work. We are looking at a regularity in times. You can go up to 3.5 to 4 hours depending on your own body clock. So of course you have to listen and be sensitive to your own body. That is extremely important, but nothing more than 4-hour gaps with your food. And at every time, you need to have the proteins, the carbohydrates, and the fats at every single meal. Okay?
Every 3 hours, if you don't have anything, your sugar level
Drops, yes.
And when should we have fruits then?
We'll come to that whole meal structure. We'll come to it. You can have fruit for breakfast, preferably more in the morning, but not by itself.
Would it be called a meal in itself?
No. It is only carbohydrate. So my body needs proteins, carbohydrates and fats. So you need to have fruit with maybe a badam and some seeds and a little piece of paneer would be perfect. Being bold is about looking at new ways of eating. It's just what mommy, daddy and all those people did was good, but it's not good enough for today's living. Are we bold enough? Are all of us bold enough to look at a new nutrition? Okay, that is what I really urge all of you to do. Because there's a huge power in nutrition, from curing cancer to colds, coughs, and to overcoming the aging process. I mean, it's much better than Botox, I promise you. Nutrition is really the way to go as far as your health and vitality are concerned. Right, we also, just 2 weeks ago, I did an article on color in nutrition. And why is color so important? Why should your food be colorful? It looks attractive.
The more nutrients.
The more colorful, the more nutrients. That's absolutely right. Sorry? Antioxidants. Please give the lady a big hand. Antioxidant. That's what you get. Why is there so much energy in color? Has anybody given that a thought? Why there is so much energy in color? What is it? You have to think. You've got to be bold. You've got to think. Yes.
I think it's something called as phytonutrients.
Big clap. He's already a nutritionist. Thank you so much. That's really excellent. Phytonutrients. Where do they come from? Can you all go back to 5th standard school? Can we all go back in time to 5th standard school? You studied something called photosynthesis. What is photosynthesis?
It's connected with something with sunlight.
Sunlight, the energy of the sun is trapped in the food through chlorophyll, through all the colors. And guess which is the best color for your food, for your plate? green is is good, but there is something even better than that. Why yellow? You like yellow? Why yellow? Berries, red. Yeah, we're getting close. It's hot, but I want it to be even hotter. What's the best color on your plate? It's purple. Purple, brinjal. Yes, purple is the best color on your plate because it is the richest in what she said. What did she say? That's nice. Okay. So purple. Can we try from today to be bold with our nutrition and try and get purple onto our plate?
Only cabbage, brinjal, no, red cabbage.
Red cabbage and brinjal. Let's try and get some of those onto our plate, and that really powers up your plate, gives you all the antioxidant protection. And when you have color on your plate, you really have the energy of sunlight. And that's really big. Does everybody agree with me that sunlight is big?
Yes.
Okay, so that's good. Right, now I'm going to the next letter in bold. What is that? After B, what's the next letter? What do you think O stands for? Oxygen. Okay, that's a good one. I didn't think of that, but okay. So oxygen is a good one. So you can make your own bold. You can have bounty and oxygen. That's wonderful. Give her a big hand, people. What we got was opportunities for fitness. That was our O, yeah? So why we thought of opportunities for fitness is because if you don't look for opportunities for fitness, what are you going to get? Opportunities for illness. It's as simple as that. So if you don't go, please, I want you to stand up because this lady here, she goes to the gym every day. Let's give her a huge hand. And this lady here does that as well. Please stand up. Please give these two women a huge round of applause. Thank you so much. So you need to go to the gym. You can always come to Inter Gym. It's right in Kolaba. But you can go to any gym that you like to go to. You need to really work out because if you don't work out, if you don't find your opportunities for fitness, you're going to get opportunities for sickness. And if you want to buy Lamborghinis and you're going to be marketing the whole day long, automobiles and other things, you have to focus on your food and you have to focus on exercise. A lot of people who do sales, like them, they say, "Mera to pura exercise ho jata hai din bhar. You know, I'm walking the whole day, I'm doing all this." But that's not equal to exercise. You have to do something structured on a daily basis. Okay, now that's the point you all ask. Understand that our body, this is the front of my body, right? Do you know so many things are going on in my body right now, even as we are speaking? Can I tell you the length and breadth of our body just through our digestive system? Does anybody know the surface area of the digestive system? Surface area. If I were to lay my digestive system totally flat and open, it would be 1.5 tennis courts in surface area. 1.5 tennis courts in surface. So that is the kind of stuff we have inside of us. That is the volume and the breadth and the depth of our health inside of us, and what it is reflected in our energy. But nowadays, as more and more, as the aging process is taking over and people are getting more sedentary and sitting and doing computer work with a neck like this, what happens is that the body systems are going to sleep, and that is why you need something every year. What is that? To know your health? Checkups, health checkups. So what are the basic health checkups that we should do that mirror the inside health to the outside and help us to take immediate action? Lipid profile. What is the lipid profile? Cholesterol. The complete blood count, because that gives you the red blood cells and how healthy they are. You know, there are a lot of those hematocrit values and other things. Those are important for people to know how healthy your red blood cells truly are. So you need to do a complete blood count. You need to do a lipid profile. You need definitely, all of you, please promise me that you're going to do your vitamin D3 levels. Vitamin D3 is extremely important. So we're looking at vitamin D3 levels because everybody is sitting indoors, inside air-conditioned comfort, and that's the reason that the D3 is really not working. And you also, if you're vegetarian, how many vegetarians? Those of you who feel that you're very sluggish and lethargic suddenly and you cannot move, then maybe you can add a thyroid profile to that. And some others. Anybody who has blood pressure? Anybody who has blood? Okay. You need to conduct something called a serum homocysteine. Okay, that is a simple understanding of how you're processing your blood pressure. And that can homocysteine, HOMOCYSTIENE. CBC, what does that tell us? Iron level and blood count. Second one, what did I say second? Lipid. Yeah. Lipid profile, you have to focus on the really golden figure of the HDL, the good cholesterol. That has to be on the highest side for you to have the maximum vitality in your system. Okay, so you need to focus on that. What did I say next? D3, promise. Everybody promise you're going to do D3 levels, irrespective of whether you do other blood tests or not, because without D3 you don't have energy, your bones are feeling weak, you're feeling tired, and you're not really, all the energy of the sun can't get into your body without the D3. So the colorful nutrition not going to work without D3. B12 for the vegetarians, and serum homocysteine has to get done. Okay? What does the L stand for? L. Longevity. L. Look, Lamborghini. Everything is rhyming with L. This side here. Nice? Life. Okay, that's nice. Yeah. I've got lean is in. That's what we got. We did a whole brainstorm in the gym, and we got L stands for lean is in. Who agrees with me there? Why would you agree with me? It's good to be. Why are you healthy if you're lean? Let me reverse that question. Why are you healthy if you're lean? Okay, did you know there are different types? There is somebody who can be skinny fat. Do you know someone who can be skinny fat? When the person is walking at the back, he looks absolutely lean and nothing can be wrong with him, but when you face him in the front, he has a muffin top. So sorry about that, yeah. But that kind of person is skinny fat. Okay, he's not lean. You can have an obese, lean person. Who could that be? Do you know bodybuilders? Bodybuilders who have six packs, they're 20 kilos more than the regular weight on the height weight charts. And the height weight charts, ladies and gentlemen, are a real eyewash. And why I say that is because it was made for the convenience of insurance agents, not for health. You have to focus. I mean, if we all love our body, taking our weight on the scale and go, oh, I love it, or I'd go, oh my God, I got to go to the gym. You do all those things. But what is that body weight really made up of? There are four components to our body weight. Bones. Water, very good. Please give him a huge hand. I didn't know that he was so smart. Yeah, that was really good. So we have, what did we get here? We got bones, we got water. Muscle is huge. Fat. Yeah, okay. And, okay, so you have, very clearly we've got bones. He said water. Muscle. Huh. And there is fat. Now there is two types of fat. The charbi that we all know we don't want. The unproductive tissue in the body. Exact. Charbi is the sorry. Charbi is a total unproductive tissue. It's like the greedy relative who comes to your home, and not only doesn't he get out when you want to throw him out, but he takes over your home also. So if you don't control that unproductive tissue, it's going to take over your life. If all of us, if somebody is, let's say, 35 or 40% body fat, that means he's like a coolie. He has about 20 kilos of extra baggage, which he's carrying all the time, even when he is or she is sleeping. You're a 24/7 coolie then. Okay? So you need to control that unproductive tissue with productive tissue. And what is that productive tissue? Muscle and bone. Muscle and bone are productive tissues, and there is one little small element of productive tissue that is always there and should be there, and that comes from healthy fat. We got 3 elements, and the other one was the unproductive one. You have to add healthy fats in there that come from fish and nuts and seeds. So these have to become an integral part of your diet. And what would the D be now? B-O-L and D. Is it? Who would agree that it's diet?
The diameter of your body.
The diameter, oh, that's interesting. She's very interesting, huh? Diameter of the body. But we've got decisions and doing. You have to take those decisions. You have to reverse your thinking. You got to reverse your thinking totally. Bhakti's having a good laugh here because we talk about a lot of reversing our thinking. You know, old and done to death methods are not really bold. And we want to be bold, right? Yes? Yes. So dull the responses. Hello, people. You want to be bold. Just say that with energy. Yeah, you want to be bold. They haven't had their breakfast. You're absolutely right. Yeah. So we want to take those decisions to reverse our thinking. You know, when I look at these huge tabloids or newspapers, and in the corner of that newspaper, I see one little sprig of parsley, the picture. And to that picture, somebody writes, this is good about parsley. So then everybody on earth starts having only parsley. That doesn't really work because your diet is a mix, your life is a mix of things. It's only when nutrients work in families, it's only when nutrients are powered with the energy of water and color, and when you do your workouts, like a hunter-gatherer would do, that's when you're talking the business of health. Somebody says, I walk. Somebody else says, I do yoga. Some third person says, oh, I go to the gym. Then somebody else is doing cross. You know, you've got to do everything together. You've got to do yoga, you've got to do Pilates, you've got to do cardio, you've got to do weight training. And why weight training? Why should we do weight training? To strengthen our bones. But have you just thought, let's take back 200 years and imagine. Let's all imagine 200 years ago. What would we have been doing to get water into our house?
Walk a mile.
You walk a mile and then? Lifting. Pulling from. Please give her a big hand, Romana. You deserve that. Very nice. Yeah. So you would have had to draw water from a well. Right? What is the cord? What is the string? That is like a... Who said? Yeah, perfect. It's a pulley. And what is that tub that contains the water? Now, we don't need to draw water from the well. Now, we are in modern day computer age. We need to work out in the gym. It's as simple as that. But unless we take and use body weights for our training, the central nervous system, our brain, doesn't really like us. The brain doesn't like us. Because the brain goes to sleep. When the brain goes to sleep, your metabolism goes to sleep. When your metabolism goes to sleep, we become what we don't want to become. We don't like our mirror image. Yeah, it's really that simple. So you need to have a mix of everything. One thing that today's day and age needs to focus on more than anything else is joint health. Because of a sedentary life, because of BBMs, and because of SMSing, and because of just one posture work, all our joints have got stuck. They've got stuck. We are not leaping and jumping and doing things, and we are scared of activity. We get other people to do things for us. We use elevators to go to our homes, right? So who is burning the calories, me or the elevator? So we need to really get hold of what we are doing. And one of the things about decision to do is to believe that I own my own calories. You know, you don't only own the calories in the burger that you're eating, but you also have to expend the calories by yourself. Let's stop. Let's take a promise. We stop. From today onwards, we always catch the lift from the second floor. Do we do that? Can we do that, everybody? Yes. Can I hear a nice loud yes? Yes. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. See you next time. And I'm going to be writing a book which I want you all to read and give me feedback. And have a wonderful, bold, happy, healthy, energetic life. Thank you so much.